Hello guys, once again welcome to our YouTube channel. So here in today's video we are going to learn about the crystals, and that is the topic of renal pathology. So here, as if in the question paper there is one question that like match the crystals with their respective composition. So in that question we have to identify the crystal and their composition. So here in this video we are going to learn all the crystals with their composition. So let's try to learn them. So here is our first picture, and in this we all can see that the shape of crystal is like something this shape. It's look like dumbbell. So here dumbbell shaped crystal. So in this we can say that it is dumbbell shaped crystals. And what about their composition? So it's here the composition is calcium oxalate monohydrate. So in this calcium oxalate monohydrate. And now let's move to second picture, and in this we all can see that it's look like envelope. So here envelope shaped crystal, enveloped shaped crystals. So envelope shaped crystal, and what is the composition? So in above calcium oxalate monohydrate. So here calcium oxalate dihydrate. So here dumbbell, D for dumbbell. So here D for dumbbell, but D is not for dihydrate. D is for monohydrate, and here dihydrate. So in calcium oxalate dihydrate we can see enveloped shaped crystals, and in calcium oxalate monohydrate we can see dumbbell shaped crystals. So if we learn by their shape, and we can easily memorize their composition. So here dumbbell shaped crystal, calcium oxalate monohydrate. Here we can see envelope shape. So envelope shaped crystal is seen in have composition calcium oxalate dihydrate. So now move to third picture. Here we can see that these are circle. So here we can see something like this. So these are calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate composition. So if in any question if they ask about the composition and type of which type of crystal it is, then we can say like it's circular, so it's calcium carbonate. Now next, in this photo we all can see that these are very thin and needle like. So here these are thin needle like. So if we can see like this, in which they are very thin and needle like, we can say that these are composition is of tyrosine. As we can learn by their name also, like Ne for needle and T for thin needle. So it's thin needle like. Now let's move to next photo. So here as we all can see that there is something like this, and they have like something thorn like. So it's usually thorn apple crystals. So if we in any photo we can see thorn apple crystals, we can easily identify their composition as ammonium biurate. So here composition is ammonium biurate, and how we can identify? They have thorn like structures, like we can see apple thorn. So like similar here, they also have thorn, so we can name it thorn apple crystals, and the composition is ammonium biurate. Next, uh, yeah, here this is very confusing photo. We always confuse with this photo and one photo which will come in some minutes. Here we can see that there are two parallel lines, as we all can see, and these parallel lines meet with each other. So these are not in hexagonal shape. These are uh, totally different from the hexagonal shape which we can see in cysteine. But here we can see there two parallel lines which meet with each other, so we can name them as uric acid, or we can say they are in rhomboid shape. So here composition is uric acid and shape is rhomboid shape, or we can say they are parallelogram. So here composition is of uric acid and shape is of rhomboid, because we can see that two parallel lines meet each other. They are not in hexagonal shape. So let's move to next photo. As in next photo we can see that these are like something, I as this photo is not so clear, so I can attach this photo also, that here you can see that these are something like this. There is one line between them, so we can say these are triple phosphate, or we can say struvite crystals. Struvite crystals. In this photo also we can see that this here is one line, and in this here is one line, and in this also we can see like this. So these are triple phosphate or struvite crystals, and these looks like coffin lid. So now move to the next photo. Here we can see that it is exactly a hexagonal shape. So hexagonal shape, and I already told you that hexagonal shape is seen in cysteine. So composition is cysteine and crystal is hexagonal in shape. Now move to the next photo. Here this photo is quite very interesting because we can easily identify this photo. How? You can see that this is one big part, and here some part is missing in it. Here also some part is missing. Here also some part is missing. So now if you see any one part, and in out of that one part is missing, something like this, or you can say any like this. So these are cholesterol crystals. So here one part is missing, and here this is cysteine, and in cysteine shape is hexagonal, and here we have coffin lid like shape, and these are triple phosphate or struvite crystals. Here two parallel lines meet with each other, so here it's uric acid or rhomboid shape. Here we can see apple thorn like. So apple thorn always seen in ammonium biurate crystals, and here thin needle like. So name is tyrosine. So composition is tyrosine. So these are tyrosine crystals, and here circular are calcium carbonate, and in this envelope shape crystals looks in calcium oxalate dehydrate, and in here we can see dumbbell shape, and dumbbell shape crystals always look in calcium oxalate monohydrate. So now in the last I can just write all them together. So we got one table, so that we can revise it again and again very quickly. So here I am writing like calcium oxalate monohydrate. And now we all know that shape is dumbbell, because D is not for D. So dumbbell shaped. Next one, calcium oxalate dihydrate. In calcium oxalate dihydrate, we can see envelope shaped crystals. Envelope shaped crystals. And then if we have something in circle like, we can see them calcium carbonate. So calcium carbonate, we can identify them by like this. Next, we have thin needle like. So I already told you that those were tyrosine crystals, which were thin needle like. And next, we already learned about apple thorn crystals. Apple thorn crystals, which is found in ammonium biurate. Oh, sorry, I have to write. So in ammonium biurate, we see apple thorn crystals. And in cholesterol crystals, we see that one part is missing from them. So now, in uric acid or rhomboid, we can see the parallelogram where two lines meet with each other. And cysteine also, in cysteine, we can see hexagonal shape. And we also study about triple phosphate or struvite crystals, which are coffin lid, as we can see like this. These are coffin lid, which are triple phosphate or struvite crystals. Now, if someone asks you that dumbbell shaped crystals have composition, calcium oxalate monohydrate, envelope shaped calcium oxalate dihydrate, thin needle like are seen in tyrosine, apple thorn crystals are seen in ammonium biurate crystals. In hexagonal, if we see hexagonal shape, then those were cysteine crystals. If we see coffin lid like, then those were triple phosphate crystals. So coffin lid crystals are in this shape, as you can see, and hexagonal shape, these are cysteine. Here one part is missing, it's cholesterol crystals. And Here thorn apple like these were. So ammonium biurate. Here thin needle like tyrosine. Here circle is seen. We can easily say it is calcium carbonate composition. And these are envelope shape. Envelope shape. Remember that D is not for D, means dihydrate. Dihydrate is not for dumbbell shape. So here dihydrate is for envelope shape. Dihydrate is for envelope shape, and calcium oxalate monohydrate is for dumbbell shape. I hope you all learn all these, and thank you so much.